The EU is reportedly allocating fishing quotas over a region that they don't even own, the Svalbard zone in the Arctic Circle. The bloc is even portioning cod quotas for the UK in this zone. Arne Bjerkjeflot, a political advisor to No to the EU, an interest group against Norwegian membership of the European Union (EU), and a Trondheim regional politician said, Norway Fisheries relies on the law of the sea and believes that either Svalbard has its own economic zone or the archipelago is an extension of Norway's shelf. Svalbard is part of Norway and Norway decides. However, the political advisor warned that the EU has never formally accepted this view, but has stated that it is Norway and Russia that set the total quotas and it is Norway that distributes the quotas. He added, in order to preserve peace, Norway has granted quotas based on historic fishing, but never accepted that this means that other countries are entitled to free fishing. After Brexit, Norway has given the United Kingdom 5,500 tons and the EU 17,855 tons. The EU has taken action and in a European Council regulation on 28 January 2021 to give 5 EU countries the license to fish 28,431 tons of cod. Yes, they have also set the quota for the UK, which they believe should have no more than 4,323 tons. This news comes as the Prime Minister's Brexit deal has left the UK's fishing industry filleted, a Brexiteer has said in a scathing verdict on the agreement the Prime Minister signed at the end of last year. Meanwhile, more two-thirds of Scottish employees plan to recruit new staff as business confidence climbs above pre-pandemic levels, a survey has indicated, dealing a blow to Brexit naysayers, including First Minister Nicola Sturgeon. Former Brexit Party MEP Ben Habib, writing on the Think Scotland website, said, "There's no avoiding the truth, our fishermen were filleted by Boris." He explained, throughout the general election campaign, after he won his thumping majority and throughout 2020, he went on saying the same thing, we would have total control of our water. Eventually, when the future trading arrangements were settled in the form of the Trade and Cooperation Agreement (TNCA) released last year on Christmas Eve, he claimed this delivered on his promise to take back control. He is either deluded or is seeking to delude because he could not be more wrong. The UK had in fact agreed to provide fixed fishing quotas to the EU all the way down to 6 miles off the coast, only on a marginally declining scale to 2026, Mr. Habib pointed out. He added, after 2026 we cannot freely alter the quotas agreed with the EU. In other news, research published by the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development (CIPD) suggested 67% of Scottish employers plan to recruit in the 3 months to September, up from 45% 6 months ago and 41% this time last year. The Labour Market Outlook survey involved more than 2,000 UK employers covering all sectors of the economy. The CIPD, which specialises in human resources and job training, said the number of Scottish employers planning on redundancies has settled around 9%, compared to 32% in summer 2020. This suggests the end of the furlough scheme should be a relatively smooth transition with minimal job losses, it added. Across the whole of the UK, about a quarter, 26%, of employers in hospitality, arts and entertainment were looking to hire last summer. The figure for this summer is 72%. In transport and storage, the figures have risen from 33% to 65% of employers looking to hire over the same period. Nevertheless, both sectors have been hit by both COVID-19 and changes to immigration rules after Brexit, and are suffering from widely reported labour shortages, the CIPD said. Nearly half, 44%, of employers with hard-to-fill vacancies say they plan to boost the skills of existing staff, about a quarter, 26%, said they would hire more apprentices, and 23% said they would raise wages. CIPD Scotland head Leanne Pangley said, employers are very optimistic, indicating strong recruitment intentions and redundancy expectations appear much lower than originally predicted during the pandemic. As the furlough scheme winds down, employers will no longer be able to flex their workforce to meet demand by rapidly expanding and contracting staffing levels at minimal cost. Recruitment and retention will have to pick up the slack as employers look to plug any gaps in their workforce. In the absence of labor supply in some sectors, employers will need to think more long-term about how they meet skills needs. Organizations should look carefully at their recruitment and retention strategies, and consider where they need to develop these, for example by increasing investment in training and reskilling. Employers also have a huge role to play in improving working lives, and fair work principles should be kept in mind when building retention and recruitment strategies.